Hello, my name is Colin Leahy, and today I will be going through and discussing my project for the Marketing 345 class and the different things that we learned and tactics we implemented to successfully complete the project. Now, our main project for this half semester class was to raise money for Boy Scouts of America, which was doing a fundraiser for special needs students that were also Boy Scouts to send them on a once in a lifetime trip to a camp where they would be able to do all the different things Boy Scouts love and want to do. So we were told we each needed to raise at least $100 and post 3 to 5 different times on social media. So the way that I did this was creating different social media posts using applications like Canva and CapCut, creating different graphics and videos to try to market and implement a good strategy for these students to go to these camps. So here we have a few examples of some posts I ended up uploading. Now I tried to include as much green to include the forestry theme. I tried to showcase pictures of the actual students and then put a short caption explaining exactly what the camp was. Doing this hopefully would allow people to understand and click the links or scan them easily. I think it's also very important to include a QR code or something that is easily noticeable so people are not confused when they say, hey, I actually do want to donate to you. You want to make it easy and simplistic for them to find and donate as much as they can whenever they can. Now, my biggest inspiration for this actually happens to come from an internship I've ran for the past 3 years. Now, I've been a social media manager since sophomore year, running Red Cup WVU, and that really gave me a bunch of background knowledge in graphic design to begin with coming into this. Dr. Brower's posts of examples also very much aided and helped, but overall, that experience of already understanding how to graphic design and market different posts to people to garner attention and likes definitely aided in this. Now, these ended up being my most successful posts of this half semester: two Facebook posts and one Instagram post. Now, I'd like to first talk about the Instagram post. The Instagram post was a story post made online on my account. Now, the thing with this is it did gain a ton of views, getting over 2,000 views. The issue was it garnered no donations. And I believe the reason for this is because Instagram is more of a public platform than Facebook for most people. So there's a lot of people who follow you who you may not be entirely and extremely close with. That makes it very, very hard for them to actually want to reach out and donate without having a conversation with you before. Now, on the Facebook side of things, this is more of a closed off and family oriented application, having a lot more close friends and family rather than Instagram, where it's a lot more of a public forum. Since I posted on Facebook, these two posts did not nearly get as many views as the Instagram post, but did garner donations. And I fully believe this is because of the closeness and the tight knitness of this, as many people have already known and trust me beforehand before making this donation. Now, the two that ended up doing the best for me were, in fact, Instagram and Facebook, as I mentioned a little bit in the previous slide. Now, the reasoning for this is because I believe for the Instagram side, it is my largest personal following, so that would get the most viewership. The issue with the Instagram side is it is a lot younger people, a lot more youthful people that aren't really willing to just donate to you and send money, and also aren't nearly as close to you as the Facebook application. The Facebook application has to do with a lot more of your old family friends, people from past in your life, people from your hometown, and those people are much more likely to donate to you because they actually trust and know who you are before they buy from you. Now, the analytics and interactions are very important when it comes to better understanding your social media. Utilizing the different Instagram analytics and Facebook analytics can better help you understand what people are actually viewing your stuff and what non people aren't. The one main issue with this kind of marketing is it is very hard to get to people that are non followers or non subscribers of you already. Content like this, that especially under social medias that aren't specifically designed for those kind of posts, make it extremely challenging. especially when they don't have large followings as well. Accounts with these low followings for begging for money usually will not get the donations and garner the things that you'd like to. And finally, here we have the quota and what I ended up learning from this class. So, through my other sales classes as well, I ended up beating this quota for this class by over 700%, garnering a total of $750. I also learned a ton more about graphic design and just the different intricacies and different creatives that you must do in order to get the exact product you wish. I think the final thing I learned that is the most important, especially when it comes to social media marketing, is how important timing is. With anything and everything, timing is everything. If you wait a week after something happens, you may not nearly garner the same attention as if you post it the second it happens. A great example of this would be a player getting injured in a football game. The first person to post about it is going to be the first one to get the attention and likes on it. So the quicker you are and the more on top of being on social media marketing, the more successful you will be overall. Thank you and have a nice rest of your day.